Shout out to today's sponsor Aside. This is a story about power, responsibility, and the long road from obscurity to absolute rule. It begins with a single soldier. You are one man in a force of 5,000. No one knows your name. You march for hours through mud with heavy gear digging into your shoulders. You enlisted at 17, promised steady pay, regular meals, and land after retirement. No one told you about the endless miles, the blisters, or the silence. Day after day, you walk, train, and wait. Your sword has never struck an enemy, but the order finally comes to form ranks. Without thinking, you raise your shield. Ahead, the enemy watches. For the first time, you feel that your name might mean something. As time passes, you discover that survival is not only about strength. You have a skill. You understand medicine. While others dig trenches in the rain, you stitch wounds inside a tent. You are still officially a common soldier, but you no longer do the harshest labor. Respect grows quietly around you. Sometimes advancement does not come from charging forward, but from stepping sideways into a role others cannot fill. Later, you are trusted with the night watch. You carry the password and challenge shadows in the dark. It is not glorious, but it is authority. You organize guards, assign shifts, and ensure the camp sleeps safely. Small power, but real power. Eventually, 8 men are placed under your care. They share a tent, a mule, and their fears. You settle arguments, correct mistakes, and hold the line in battle when instinct screams to run. When one of them falls in an ambush, you carry his body back yourself. Leadership is no longer about yourself. It is about those who depend on you. Promotion follows. You stand behind the formation as deputy, enforcing discipline. You wait for your chance, knowing that advancement may come through retirement, promotion, or death of the man above you. Patience becomes part of your armor. Then, you carry the standard, the symbol of the unit. Wherever it goes, morale follows. If it falls, spirit breaks. Along with that honor comes responsibility for the soldier's pay. You know their debts, their savings, their secrets. In battle you are a target because symbols matter. Years of service and scars finally earn you full command of a company. Dozens of lives now hinge on your decisions. You lead from the front, demanding discipline because hesitation kills. The men may resent your harshness, but they survive because of it. Authority hardens you. Above you stand senior officers, and eventually you become the most respected among them, advising in councils of war. Experience gives your words weight. You have outlasted rivals and buried friends. Influence replaces brute strength. Meanwhile, young nobles arrive with rank but little experience. They hold titles by birthright and treat their service as a stepping stone. Some learn humility, others do not. The army is not only a machine of war, but a ladder of ambition. After decades, you oversee logistics and construction, the unseen framework that keeps thousands alive. Strategy may belong to generals, but survival depends on organization. Eventually, you command the entire force. Victories enhance your reputation, defeats threaten it. Every report, every map, every decision carries consequence. Power widens your view, but narrows your margin for error. Promotion lifts you further, from military command to governing a province. Now civilians, as well as soldiers, look to you. You resolve disputes, manage shortages, negotiate with neighboring tribes, and decide when force is necessary. Far from the capital, you represent the state itself. The longer you hold power, the more dangerous you appear to those at the center. Trust and suspicion walk side by side. At last, through conflict and political struggle, you rise to supreme authority. You command armies across vast territories. Your word shapes the fate of nations. Yet absolute power brings isolation. Guards protect your door. Food is tasted before you eat. Allies may become rivals overnight. You reward loyalty, strengthen the military, and watch potential threats carefully. History reminds you that rulers can fall as quickly as they rise. Even the greatest leaders of the past were undone by those closest to them. In public, you display confidence and certainty. In private, you study maps and reports, aware that the empire stands not only on strength, but on perception and fear. The journey from unknown recruit to supreme ruler reveals a single truth. Each step upward increases both influence and vulnerability. At the bottom, you risk only yourself. At the top, you risk everything. Power is earned through endurance, skill, patience, and sometimes ruthless decisions. But it never guarantees peace. The higher you climb, the fewer people you can trust, and the heavier the crown becomes. If you like, please share this video of others' friends and subscribe our channel. Thanks.